All right. Shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out. The prophesy the downfall of America in this society. I'm going to start off giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at GMS. And brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Manazawa Yunya, aka Mataz. And I just want to hop into another quick video. And basically in this video right here, what I want to get into and break it down, that, you females really need to rise, stop being at ease. And you simps need to stop, uplifting this type of madness, because, truth is truth. YAHAWASHI set a man up to be a leader. I go into videos like this from time to time. I've been kind of laying off getting on this type of subject, but sometimes you have to get on these subjects. Because even though Kevin Samuels, he passed, it's still videos being circulated around, still showing this, that a man is the leader. And females need to learn how to be helpmeets and help build the society by being a help when whatever your man needs you to do, that's what you're supposed to do. Not you just stay at home, cook, clean, and that's it, and suck and give pleasure and shut up. That's it. No, it's more to it, to just being a woman. That's why I don't call you regular females out here women. I'm not going to classify y'all on the same level. Because a woman, like I always say, and I'm going to get the definitions. Give me a second. Here you go. Definition of woman in the etymology. I already got them saved and on deck and set up. An adult female human, women, literally woman, and you go into the more, hold on, pull it down, Salakia. Woman, female servant, a whip, a compound, a with woman, which with wife. Woman means a servant or a wife. She's supposed to serve, and that's what makes a wife. And when you go to wife, same thing, same meaning. It means woman, female, lady, wife. So a woman is supposed to be a servant and a wife. And I always say, when the last time have you females out here been a wife or a servant to your husband? Because when you land with a man, whether you call him your boyfriend or just your man or however you want to call it, the terms, oh, you just dating. Well, with the dating part, really, when you just dating, you just a whore. You don't have a man. You ain't claiming nobody. You just sleeping around. You got this person you sleeping around with. Y'all, you in dating phase. They know that's just some vagina on the side. But to actually be a wife or a servant, if you claiming this person and saying this is your guy, man, boyfriend, whatever you want to say. Because dating, you just a whore. And they got their term where it says was it date dick at the end, or whether that's what they say, dick at the end. So that's what you're supposed to get at the end of the night. So but whatever. Because usually when a prostitute come up to you, they ask you do you want a date? Literally, that's what they asked. I had prostitutes on the streets, walk up to me. They was out here and they said, "Do you want to date?" And that's what that is. So you just a whore if you talking about your dating. Ain't no such thing as dating, man. Ain't no such thing as boyfriend, girlfriend, none of that. When you have sex, that is literally your husband, according to the scriptures. So when have you been a wife? When have you served? I'm gonna let that video play in a second, but I just want to read this. Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye females." I'm gonna say females because I don't want to call y'all women. "That are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughter. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years ye be troubled, ye careless females. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Because reason why I call y'all regular females and don't put y'all on the level of a woman, because y'all don't know how to be a woman. It's more to it's more than just a title. It's not just a title. You're just a woman. Or I'm just born this. No. You have to live up to them standards as a woman. You have to literally follow the way of being a woman. There's so many scriptures in this Bible that tells you how to be a woman, how to live as a woman, how to act as a woman, how to react as a woman. Matter of fact, I'm going to get one of the examples real quick before I play that video. What the elder Benji, big brother Benji, my big bro, my spiritual father, who I woke up through the power of YAHAWASHI when I was 19, 31 now. But and I'm happy, man, that I woke up through that, brother. But one of his favorite scriptures, this is Ecclesiasticus 26. I'm gonna start at 13. "The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion," having discretion, knowing how to conduct yourself, "were fat in his bones," knowing how to move, knowing how to act, knowing how to ask questions to your husband, not talking to him any kind of way. It goes a long way with being an actual wife. It's not just a title. Woman is just not a title. It's how you actually live, how you do it, And this is important because we in the last days. We at the end of this thing. And if you can't get it and understand this now, you're going to get destroyed. And that's just plain and simple. You're not going to make it. Verse 14. "A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord Yahweh. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed." And it says, a silent and loving woman, knowing how to be quiet, knowing how to hold your peace, knowing when to talk. And I'm going to go back to that again, this real quick. This is Job 13:5. It says, "Oh, that ye will altogether hold your peace, and it shall be your wisdom." So holding your peace is wisdom in itself. Knowing how to be quiet, knowing when to speak, knowing when to approach the situation. That's important. And that's how you be a wife, a woman. Verse 15. And having a well-instructed mind, knowing how to, conduct. Your mind is instructed. You know how to follow orders. Like when you're given an order, you listen. And of course, your husband is not going to just be an asshole if you knowing how to be a wife. He don't have to come at you hard or tough or physical because he already know that you on point. He ain't got to get to that point with you. When he got to cuss you out, that's because of the way you're acting and reacting to certain things that are being said to you. And you ain't handling it like a woman. And that's when the problem comes. That's why A lot of you females are going to die. Y'all going to be part of the 2/3. Most of the 2/3 are going to be females. That's going to die of Israel, of Israelite females. Because y'all not going to be women. Because it's the women is of the elect lady, the ones who are going to be chosen, the ones who are going to listen and follow instruction, and they're going to get their soul delivered from the destruction that's about to come here, that's about to destroy America, the missiles, Jacob's trouble, all of this stuff that's about to come. You know? Verse 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. And her continent mind can't be valued. You know? It's like she got a well-instructed soul, instructed as continent. She know how to submit. She understand the man is the leader. She have to follow his lead. She have to be a helpmeet. She know how to help run a business, because ain't no just sitting around the house and not doing nothing, and you just cleaning and cooking and sucking and pleasuring and all of that. No, it's being able to help be an asset. You know, in the scriptures, women worked. They worked. Proverbs 31. And willingly worked. No problem. Didn't have to be asked to work. It's hard to even tell these females these days now to go to work. They don't even want to do it. They just want to be taken care of. Like they're children. You're not children. Because guess what? What if the man die? That man die, your husband die, or whoever you decide you claiming at that time. How you gonna take care of them children? How they gonna survive? Oh, he gotta have 6 figures and you just live off of his money for the rest of his life? Guess what? That money gonna run out. So when that run out, then what? What you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then when that money run out? When it ain't no more assets. None of that. Oh, see that's what the problem. And how you gonna get delivered if you wasn't right towards that man? By the Lord to set you up, to protect you, even if he do pass on. Y'all don't think about none of this stuff. Y'all just go off of living your life how you want. Isaiah 32:11. Tremble ye females that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strap you and make you bear and gird sackcloth upon your loin. And this is it's about to be a lot of death come here. So see, when this money system fall and all these simps get put out the way, how are you going to protect yourself? How are you going to survive when these times come? See, y'all don't think about this stuff until y'all get in this position. And guess what? YAHAWASHI is not going to show no mercy. Give me a second. I'm going to let this video play because I'm going to be closing this out.
Be honest, man. At 40 years old, I mean, you're cute, but the dating world, you're a single, you're a divorcee out here with a 13-year-old. You're not going to get better than your ex. That's the reality, because the men you're going to be dating all got stuff too. Yes. And not many men are looking to step in to be a stepfather of a 13-year-old daughter with an active father, because that puts men in a lot of jeopardy. I'm going to say I'm a big proponent of keeping families together. Men build the world that you live in. Oh, okay. Who built that house or apartment you live in? Was it a crew of women? Who designed the metal work? Who put in the floor, the plumbing, the electrical system, the heating? Who put that in? The car you drive, was that built by a crew of women?
So women are not capable of doing none of those things. No.
You're not good at it. And we're given a choice. Excuse me, because when given a choice, because women are free today, right? And you're educated, right? Then why don't we see 51% of the construction workers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the engineers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the plumbers, electricians, military, train operators, heavy, dangerous work as women? Because when given an opportunity, women segregate themselves into more comfortable positions. Men do the dangerous work to build society.
Okay.
That's your place.
And that's the truth. A lot of these dudes is not about to be going to these females that left their man. Because really, you're not supposed to leave your man. Now, if it happened and you out of that relationship, then let it be. Because before, I'm talking about before you have learned this truth. Because now that you know the truth, and y'all done, and he understand y'all done, y'all can't, it's over with, you know. But if you got a man that and you woke up to this truth, you gotta stay with that dude. You know, ain't no way out now. You gotta be stuck with him unless the Lord remove him somehow out of your life. If he's a wicked dude, if he's wicked, I'm gonna say that if he's wicked. But if you already y'all been done a long time ago and you woke up to the truth and all of that. Now, if you meet a man of the Lord, you have to be with that man. You're supposed to be with him. So stop choosing who you be with too. That's another thing. Let somebody choose you. And then when somebody try to choose you, listen to what they saying before you just open up the box to them. Once you lay with them, you stuck with them. You are stuck with them. Romans 7:1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so as long as he liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. Now, this is like I said, these for the females. I mean the women that's listening and learning. If you already got a man and you woke up to this truth and he happened to not be in the truth, try your best to stay with him. Don't leave him, because you are bound to him. Try to help him. Now, if he wicked, he evil, he doing some wickedness, or he touching your daughters or something, then hey man, then that's a different story. That's a different scenario, I would say, because a man ain't supposed to be doing that anyway. That's wicked. You know, that's different. But then I suggest you do leave, because he's wicked as hell and he touching on your children, doing wicked, freaky, sick stuff. Get away from that. But if he ain't doing none of that stupid stuff or being wicked, or if he is a wicked dude but he ain't doing none of that, the Lord will remove him out of the way. You know, the Lord ain't gonna let you just end up with some wicked person. Trust me. If you're a righteous woman. Verse 3. So then, if while her husband liveth, she is be married to another man, she is called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. And which a lot of y'all are adulterers anyway. A lot of you women that's listening, y'all adulterers, because a lot of you have left men. Y'all left, dipped out, and already laid with another man. So this already, and then a lot of men don't want to deal with women that have children. So you women of the Lord, y'all got to really consider, you know, these things and understand. Now, if a man of the Lord happen to choose you, he see you on point, you getting right with your life, you getting right with YAHAWASHI, you following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and doing these things, you better stick close to that man. Stick close to him as you can. Stick to him like glue. Because that's your salvation, and that's you getting a second chance of getting delivered. Because y'all already defiled. You know, y'all already are abominations now. Y'all laid with more than one man. And a lot of this is going to get, and this, a lot of females that did this to the men of the Lord, left and had children on men of the Lord, they're going to get destroyed, and them children are going to be made an example out of. Having these other knucklehead children. Is Ecclesiasticus 23 and 22. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bring in an heir by another. For first she have disobeyed the law of the Most High. And secondly, she had trespassed against her own husband. And thirdly, she had played the whore in an adulteress and brought children by another man. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and an inquisition shall be made of her children, which is an example. The Lord gonna make an example out of them. And how do examples get made? They're gonna get put to death, man. That's what an example is. He gonna make an inquisition, an example out of them. Her children should not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. She shall leave her memory to be cursed, and her reproach should not be blotted out. So yes, this sin is going to be remembered, and you're going to carry on them sins in the kingdom of heaven, and you're going to be in shame for your wickedness because you disobeyed the Most High's law and did these things. This is how serious this stuff is. And if you do have children and you're not with these wicked dudes no more, and the Lord happened to send you a man of the Lord, your children could possibly get covered because of that man, because you become a part of his house. Because when YAHAWASHI delivered the elect, the chosen men, their house is going to get covered, which is their wife, them children, the mother, all of that, whoever is a part of that house. That's how you're going to get delivered. So if this happened to happen, you better stick with them, because you are already an adulteress, because you had more than one man, and you left the men, and you was wicked, and out of order. So the best bet to do, if you do run into a man of the Lord, and he's teaching the 100% truth, which is a blessing. He teaching about the MOTB, which is the microchip going into people. He letting you know all of the truth, not part of the truth. Isaiah 8 and 20, to the law and this testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them. If he's speaking according to the word of YAHAWASHI, stick with him. Everything, stick with him. That's a blessing. Because that's hard to find. That's hard to come across men like us that teach the word, So that's a blessing. But a lot of you females are going to die here in America because you want to be on that independent bull crap and think the Most High ain't going to get you for it. This is Micah 7, and I'm going to start at 9. I will bear my indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy most high power God? My eyes shall behold her. Now should she be trodden down as the mare of the street, and she's going to get destroyed. She's going to get destroyed because she went against code. She went against the law. She went against the man, and she had a second chance. Because guess what? Really, we supposed to deal with virgins. Excuse me. And that's hard to come across nowadays. So if you happen to be a woman and you ain't got that many bodies, you maybe had dealt with 3 dudes your whole life. That's a blessing in disguise, or maybe 2, or even just 1 your whole life, and you happen to get with another. That's a blessing, because really you supposed to be a virgin. You are already defiled, and the Lord set you up with a man of the Lord to be the next man you with. Oh man, that's an ultimate blessing. You should take that into consideration, or you're gonna be Micah 7 and 10. Just because the scripture said that a woman had surpassed the men, that was a curse to the men of the Lord, to the men. Mostly the men of the Lord, but to all the men of Israel for sure. Because everybody go through it with these damn females out here nowadays. But especially for the men of the Lord, it's hard for us to find a pretty decent woman out here. You know, that's hard to find. You're not going to find a decent woman out here like that. And if you do, you better, take that as a blessing too. You don't be a lion in your household, you men of the Lord. Don't be just being an asshole to a decent woman. Why you got a decent woman? Hey man, be happy that you got that and cherish that. You know, because that's hard to come across. You know. Of course, don't give her no strength. The scripture says that in Proverbs, because a lot of these, like I said, these dudes, man, they simps. They just simp. But Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength into women, nor thy ways which is sure of kings. And then I looked it up. That hold on. All right, this is in the Bible study tool. I forgot which version this is. Pull it up right here. Oh man, it's pulling all the way down. I don't feel like going. I'm just pulling right here. I don't know which version this is. No, this is not it. Here it is. I don't know. It's not telling me which version, but this is Proverbs 31:3. It says, "Do not chase after women, after females or women. You don't give your strength to a woman because you the leader, and lose your strength. Women like that have destroyed kings." So yes, man. You don't chase after these females anyway. You don't chase after no woman, even though she your woman and she's doing the right thing. You supposed to be the head and be in order, you know, and hold the order and keep the structure and keep the preeminence, like the scripture says. You men out there, you men of the Lord. But for these wicked demonic females, if y'all don't get right, you're gonna get destroyed. And the man is the leader, and you have to accept that. You know? So I ain't gonna go on too long. I went a little over than what I was supposed to. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahbashah Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that's sincerely doing this work, and the few sisters that are listening and learning, being obedient to their husband. And remember these things. If you now single and you finally trying to follow the 100% truth, you better hope that a man of the Lord choose you now. You know, you better hope. You got a chance now. The Lord gave you your way out. You better choose wisely, listen wisely. Cause you ain't choosing the man who you be with. Let the man choose you. And if the Lord bless and happen to put a man of the Lord in front of you and he happen to choose you, you better accept with all happiness. Because we are hard to come across. We're gonna be like gold. Matter of fact, I'm gonna end it with that. Because a man gonna be made more precious to find gold. You gotta remember that. This is Isaiah 13:12. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start up at 9 and read down. This is Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and furious anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And you don't want to be part of that. You're going to get destroyed. That's what's about to happen. And I'm going to skip down. I'm going to read through. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof should not give their light. The sun should be darkened in his going forth, and the moon should not cause her light to shine. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquities, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious to find gold, even a man than the golden wedges of Ophirs. So you better be happy if you get a man more precious to find gold. You better be hoping you get chose by one of them men. Because we doing it too. You don't choose who you be with. I don't care. You females out there trying to like who you want to like. Tell them, I like this man of the Lord. I like him. I don't want that man. What if he don't want you? He say, choose this brother. No, this brother wants you. You going to deal with him. You going to have to deal with that man. You don't get to choose who you be with. Shalom Barakatham and Kwam Yasharala.